Meanwhile, the protests continue against Vibgyor High. Now, thousands of ABVP activists gathered today at the Freedom Park in protest. They demanded justice for the 6-year-old rape victim. Well, you can clearly see some of the ABVP activists and the student leaders being arrested by the police. In fact, let's now listen in to what some of the protesters over there had to tell us.
ಅತ್ಯಾಚಾರಿಗಳು ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕಠಿಣ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ನೀಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಏನೇ ಆಗಲಿ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎದ್ದು ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಅಂತ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ನೀಡಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೇಡಿಕೆ.
ಇಡೀ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಾಚಾರ ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳು ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ನಡೆಯುವಂತ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವಾರು ಅತ್ಯಾಚಾರ ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳಾಗಿದ್ರು ಸಹ ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಕೈಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರು ಬೇಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಗೃಹ ಸಚಿವರು ತನಗೇನು ಸಂಬಂಧವಿಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾನೂನು ಕ್ರಮ ಕೈಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಅಖಿಲ ಭಾರತೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಪರಿಷತ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಇಡೀ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಸುಮಾರು 5,000ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಮುತ್ತಿಗೆ ಹಾಕೋದ್ರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕಾನೂನು ಕ್ರಮ ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಲ್ಲವೇ ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತೊಲಗಿ, ಗೃಹ ಸಚಿವರು ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಆಗ್ರಹ ಪಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
Well, in fact, you heard what some of the protesters over there had to say. They want the Chief Minister to actually come and make sure that the people are safe. Basically, they want to know what action will he take. They have been demanding justice for a very long time. On Monday, they also protested in front of Vibgyor High itself. We saw what happened over there. A clash took place between the police and the activists, with some of the activists getting themselves injured. This time around, the police did not want to take any more chances. They brought in a large number of reinforcements. And when the activists or the crowds turned boisterous or rowdy, they had no other option but to take into custody those who were creating problems and also the student leaders. It's a ploy by the police utilized very often. When they take the leaders, the cadres, since they don't remain headless, and immediately disperse. Now, after Mount Carmel College, another college took out a protest in support of the 6-year-old victim. Now, hundreds of students went on a march demanding justice for the little girl. Well, yesterday you saw how students of Mount Carmel took out a protest. In fact, in Vasant Nagar itself, holding placards. Their demand was pretty simple. They want girls and women to be safe while they're walking on the streets. Basically, they want the government to come out with measures that will sort of deter would-be rapists, would-be eve teasers, and would-be thugs. Now, today another college in Sadashiv Nagar has actually taken out a protest, but this time boys and girls. It's a co-ed school, or co-ed college that is, demanding the same. In fact, you can clearly see those students over there, out there. Now, it's actually very good that these students are coming out, because the more the pressure, the more the government will actually decide to not sleep and act. And we've seen how the government is actually in the slumber. The Chief Minister dozing off in the Assembly while the session is on, or the proceedings are on, focusing on important burning issues such as the increasing number of rape incidents. Now the government hopes that in the next few days these protests will die down. The protests by the opposition, the protests by the ABVP, the protests by citizens and students. Now if students at colleges, if citizens continue to go about with protests, it will actually tell the government that people have not forgotten, that our memory is not short, and that the government must come out with measures in order to stop would-be rapists. Well, there you can see on your left of your television screen ABVP activists protesting first at Freedom Park, then they proceeded towards the JDS office, which is near Anand Rao Circle. The police did take a few of the leaders, student leaders, and those activists were creating havoc over there into custody. On the right of the television screen, a peaceful, silent protest march being undertaken by a college in Sadashiv Nagar. Well, it's not just in Bengaluru. Protests were witnessed across the state. In fact, activists representing a particular organization protesting in Davangere. And we've seen how protests took place in Shimoga. We've seen protests taking place in different other areas, and now another protest which was held today in Davangere. And these are all students belonging to a particular organization who have actually come out there to protest. Now, under pressure, Bengaluru police arrested the chairman and founder of the school, where a 6-year-old girl was allegedly raped by staff members of the school. Rustom Kerewala, the chairman and founder of Vibgyor High, was arrested yesterday from Daman. He was arrested allegedly for concealing information and trying to destroy evidence. Rustom Kerewala has been charged under various sections of the IPC Juvenile Justice Act, that's the JJ Act, and also the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act, or the POCSO Act of 2012. Furthermore, under Section 201 of the IPC, which is for causing disappearance of evidence of offence or giving false information to screen offender. Now, meanwhile, CCB sleuths also visited the school this morning and have taken 5 staff members into custody. Currently, the questioning is underway.
The station house officer is the officer in charge of the police station at that point.
Now, the News Police Commissioner of Bangalore City addressed the media this morning. Let's listen into what he had to say.
Can be appointed as a station. ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಗು ಮೇಲೆ ಅತ್ಯಾಚಾರ ನಡೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆರೋಪ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು 14ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ವರ್ತೂರ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಠಾಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮೂದಿಸಲಾಗಿದ್ದು ಈ ಗುನ್ನೆಯ ತನಿಖೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದ್ದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಬ್ಗ್ಯೋರ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರು ರುಸ್ತಮ್ ಕೇರವಾಲಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವು ಆರೋಪಗಳಿದ್ದು ಅವರನ್ನು ನಾವು ದಸ್ತಗಿರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ದಮನ್ ಎಂಬ ಹೆಸರಿದ್ದ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ದಸ್ತಗಿರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆತಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಪೋಕ್ಸೋ ಆಕ್ಟ್ 21ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಜುವೆನೈಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ 23ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಪೀನಲ್ ಕೋಡ್ 201ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ತನಿಖೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ.
Well, you just heard what the Bangalore Police Commissioner M.N. Reddy had to say about them arresting the chairman and founder of Vibgyor High. In fact, he was arrested from Daman and Diu, and this happened yesterday. Now, this is the second arrest in the case, just days after a skating instructor of the school was arrested for committing the heinous crime. Now, he has been booked under various sections of different acts. Section 21 of the POCSO Act, Section 23 of the Juvenile Justice or the JJ Act, and Section 201 of the Indian Penal Code.
ಅಂತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅವರನ್ನ ಪೋಕ್ಸೋ ಆಕ್ಟ್.
However, most of the parents are really not happy with just these arrests. They are happy that the government has now slowly woken up, that the police have woken up, arrests are taking place. However, as of now, it's not just the founder and the chairman. Many parents allege that the police must also take to task or take it to even the management, because it's not a one-person job over here. The entire management connived in order to hush up the entire matter. The heinous crime took place on the 2nd of July. The FIR was only filed on the 14th of July. That is after the father of the girl got to know about this. Now, for all those days, the school management, led by the chairman and founder, Rustum Kerawala, managed to hush up the entire issue. Now, the parents also want to know as to what's happening to the teacher, to the ayah, to the doctor, and where is the second accused. In fact, the school was supposed to reopen today, but nothing much happened. What really happened was that the CCB sleuths reached the school and have taken 5 staff members into questioning.